Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, etc., etc. I've returned. It's Late Night Gamer Dad, and sadly, I lost a stream last night. Um, I don't know what happened. I hopped on for about an hour um, around this time, Friday morning. Oh, what was that? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I just gotta check up on something really quick. So, yeah, I don't know what happened last night. It must have been the Curse of Friday the 13th, though I dare to say it. Let's get this. Um, if I already did this. Why am I doing this? I don't know. Just out of habit, I guess. We get grenades. Piss grenades. But yeah, I streamed last night. Don't know where it went. And I didn't miss much. I did a run. I kept checking for the other hubs to see if there's any more missions and stuff. Can I skip this? Can I skip? Okay. Yep. Drink. 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 Alright, sunglasses on. I have quit from lots of this world. Let's get out of here. Um, yeah, yesterday turned out to be kind of a weird, beautiful, yet shitty, at times joyous day. I don't even want to get into it. I don't tend to get into this stuff like this, but it was a. Anybody find out? Andrea William, Starbuck 176, Balvan. Thank you, Balvan. Thank you, guys. And Tinkin Boo is a new name. Am I South Knot? Is that right? And I think we're good. Oh, wait. I'm resistant. Yeah. Where the hell am I? Oh, a distro. North of Mountain Knot. Oh, okay. Alright, let's do it. And then do this too. I think it's okay. Yeah. Actually, I hopped on thinking, great, I can do this. Sort of low key. I'm still trying to top off the missions.
Order assigned. Delivery parameters updated. Time limit set.
We're in distro, then we're going south now. Perfect. Let's go. On the road again. Going places where I've always been. Very bad when it comes to lyrics. I only think of like the first few beats, and then after that, I have to really think about it. Get so inspired or something. There we go. No, weird, really weird. I guess it's by its nature, Friday the 13th. Like, really, kind of like wonky stuff happened. And I look into astrology stuff, and apparently, tomorrow, Sunday, Well, this weekend's gonna be kind of weird. Don't get into a fight with your dads, guys and gals, and everyone in between or beyond. Don't get into a fight with your dads, with the government. Even though to some that's hard to do, hard not to do rather. Just keep it easy, keep it safe, be logical. Don't go cray cray. Stay well. Stay home if you can. If you have work, be safe at work. Be cautious. Don't want to get into any shenanigans. And don't. And if you work with equipment or heavy industrial or even light industrial, or even if you're cutting veggies at the cutting board in your kitchen if you're making dinner, be careful with that knife. Because I have been known to slice up more than an onion sometimes. So be careful with that ceramic knife. You use ceramic knife. So, to think of this world that does not snow, it's timefall snow. I have to start reading through the Chow Ogres. Interesting. Start reading through the lore of this game again. Because it does take... I've forgotten a lot of stuff that I mentioned previously a few times, I think, by now. I've forgotten a lot of information on this game. So I'd have to go back and reread it. Do you guys find that when you're younger and you have your things that you really like listening to, or your toys or whatever you used to play with, regardless of how old you were at the time, that when you try to revisit it when you're older, it's great and all, but if you go into that same sort of modes of habits, it's not the same. And here's what I mean by that. I listen to a lot of music, happily. We have a nice setup here at home that I put together, and we have a bunch of CDs and records and cassettes. Physical media all the way, baby, all the way. But I used to remember when I was a child, getting my Walkman, this is before iPods. I got to iPods too later on, but getting my Walkman. And just getting to bed and listening to the same tape over and over and over and over and over. And as I gotten older, that rarely happens. There are times nowadays where I do listen to something like, ooh, I could probably listen to that again for sure. As I even like, recent songs, I'm talking about even older songs. But I just wanted to comment or make a note in passing that these things happen. And I don't know if it saddens me or I have to just my behavior or my attitude. It's one of those things. Of course, it's Late Night Gamer Dad. I forgot to take a photo. But that always reminds me I should do a photo safari. Photo safari? Oh, Captain Austin 3 family. Hey, okay, that's And Juan del Viento. I wish that was my name. Juan del Viento, Juan of the Wind. It's a beautiful name, man. Beautiful name. I am doing laundry. Right now it is a little, almost 4:30 here in the morning. I did sleep already. Having family, children, if you can sleep at Aussie normal hour, and that'll do it. But the thing is, I fall asleep in my bedclothes. My bedclothes. Wow, I used to fall asleep in my clothes, and I wake up later and I have to shower and all that. Alright, we're coming up on our first stop of the night here at just south of South Knot. Oh, sorry, south of Port Knot. And make this drop off. I still have a feeling that these sensors are really, you're not supposed to be helping them. And yeah, the weird directors and Die Hard Man and all those people. Uh, don't trust them. All right, you got everything? The painkillers. We made it, eh? Yeah. That's what happens with the Highway Saga. Yay. Yeah. Anything here? Okay, sounds good. So we're to South Knot. Yeah, as I was saying yesterday, the only mission I went on was getting these cosplayer materials for the cosplayer. I don't know where she cosplays. I guess one of the unfair critiques I just thought of that I give this game was the lack of people. Um, you'll see like populations that go with like a couple of you know, dozens of thousands of people, and you don't see anybody when you get to these things. But then again, I know you know what? All right, let me say it. I mean, you go to the industrial outskirts of cities, um, and a lot of these are lonely places, lost, lonely places, and you're I wouldn't say lucky, but you're kind of like what's the word? Beholden or strained if you can see anybody some days when you go to this place. Like especially on the weekend, it's dead there, depending on where you go. So does this game take place on a long weekend? I don't know. I don't think so, but um, it would be nice to see some people, some activity in the background or something. There you show up and like nothing's happening. And is it because the world's comatose? I guess, or in some sort of traumatic catatonic state. Beats me. It's easy to say that, but I mean, I don't know if it's the thing. I mean, when you're doing these deliveries, right, and you're given so many deliveries to do, um, one would think that surely the developers of Kojima and his team uh, would have realized that just by doing this uh, and the sheer repetition of it and the redundancy, dare I say it, um, it, it yeah, you kind of need to see that other batch of humanity of life, dare I say it. Everything's horribly bleak, but I'm just saying, you can't just go back and forth and it's like nobody there. You'll see like the same two porters like walking around all the time. That's another thing. You build this highway, and you don't see anybody else. You visit these hubs, and there's just trucks, in their Tesla spots, and nobody's using them, and you can't use them. Be like one right there. We're gonna use that. Can I use that? Let's see. See, you can use it. Oh, no. You know what I mean? You can use those things. Use them later in the game, maybe. I just want to say that I love my children so much. If you have children, And, you know, relationships can be complicated things, to say the least. But I usually talk about my children, and I just want to say I love them so, so much. My dear hearts. Let's get this.
Nothing beats a package out here in the...
Alright, let's see.
Come see it. We're always happy.
Yay.
Good work. New order.
Alright, let's see. Anything I have to do here? Nope. Alright, we're going back, guys. We're heading back to, I don't want to go to Mama's yet because that means a story progression, and until I'm done, like I've been saying, until I'm done. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Until I'm done finishing up all the other side quests, that's when I go to Mama's. That's when I shall do the Mama missions. Let's head back to the district north of Mountain Mall. And the novelist's son, I have to get something for him too. I might do that today. And I heard Konami's doing a remake of Silent Hill 1, which I think I kind of called that out. Like, they wanted to do the most popular one first to see how it goes, and then Silent Hill 1 would be next. Yeah, this is the second remake of Silent Hill 1. The first one was Shattered Memories. I've never played. I always thought that was a bit of a gimmick, honestly, and I kind of took away from it, but I've seen some, I think I saw, like, JJ and then playing that on Resident Evil one night, and I thought, oh, that's not bad. Like, a lot of the stuff that I didn't like when I was a child, I do like now. It's one of those things. Like vegetables, I guess. The other day, my daughter was digging out, peas from her rice. And I thought, oh, girl, when you get older, you start to appreciate such things. I also appreciate her doing that too. Like, yeah, don't tell her to stop. Not yet, anyway. Let her enjoy her youth. I know I'm enjoying her youth. Very nice. Very nice to see. Live streaming in tomorrow night. My Father's Day weekend. And happy early Father's Day to all the dads out there. To father figures alike, I suppose. My Father's Day weekend is it's going to be a bit busy, I think, by looks. So let's go and see it. If I can stream, I shall stream. As the river saith. No, I should. Oh, there they are. See, there they are.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear weapons restrictions lifted.
Let's go back to the district road north of Mountain Knot. Head over to the novelist's son. Okay. And then from there, so you go to the next batch. That might be the Mama missions, I'm not sure. But we shall see. hear the birds outside. That's when you know we're coming up on daylight. Birds are here. I hear the birds outside. I have a cold. I don't know if you guys can tell. Moving forward to streaming here, if I can, a lot more. There's so much I want to play, and I'm doing this. This makes me, oh, damn it, I forgot. What is that I want to say exactly? Has that ever happened to you? Like, I want to share this with you. We live in an age where we can do this. We don't have to go to anybody's house as we used to do back in the day. It was nice. Don't get me wrong. That was very. It had its ups and downs, but it was nice for the most part. In hindsight. Alright. There were a lot of bridges there. Is that something you want with that? Hey, BB. Thank you. Check up on you later, boyfriend. No. Sorry. Right now, I'm definitely doing laundry. Doing laundry and doing washer dryer right now. I wonder if there's a game that we do laundry. I should be playing that. Wouldn't that be a fun stream? Playing a laundry game? Because I'm doing laundry. How meta is that? Eh? 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 Surprised Charles Khan hasn't emailed me yet. Usually he emails me. But Sam doesn't send an email in return. You could be able to say like a reply back saying, okay, thumbs up, like your own thing. But that's where we're going, right? I mean, think of it this way: if oh, I hate to call it AI, but large, I guess LLMs, right? I mean, if you have a console or something or a game, that you can reply back to somebody's email, and they auto generate a reply in character. That's the next step. Well, I say it's the next step, like it's a given thing, but I'll tell you this much: when I was a child, I used to play Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy games, and the early ones where you can input your name. They didn't do that anymore after at 10, I think, because they couldn't. Everything had to be pre-recorded. So, who was the main character in FF10? Let's scroll. That was 8. Titus. It was Titus. Yeah, you can't input your name. Right? I don't think you can input your name. Could you input your name? No, because I mean everybody had pre-recorded dialogue. Now, theoretically, if you input your name, they should be able to say it, for instance. So that blurs the line a little bit. Just to give you an idea of where things might go. If they are, that is, if they are not there already. As far as I know, they probably are there. Me, I tend to be a little bit, sadly, a little bit behind the times in some ways because it takes me time to finish things that come out. Like present, like you know, here's a present example. Because life happens, and there's so many things that one can do that. Try to catch up when you can. And maybe I like to dwell on the past a little bit. It is one of those things.
All weapons decontaminating, sir. All clear.
Right? Isn't there a truck here before? Oh, strange. Well, the laundry's done. I'll rush down there soon to the next batch. Well, next thing I think I'm done with the laundry. I have to at least transfer it over to the dryer. Exciting stuff, this. Anything? Oh, we have a few new ones. Okay, yeah, let's do that. And then what's this one? Leg knot. Interesting. Oh, it's a lot of stuff. Uh-huh. All right, that's interesting. All right, Way Station North and Lake Knot. Very curious. I thought we were done with this distro north of Mountain Knot, but we are not. No pun intended. Alright. Well, let's see what. I'll make the deliveries, go check them on the dryer, come back, and then come back to distro north of Mountain Knot. And from there, if everything's squared away, we can go to the Novelist's Son. And I believe that should be it. Because we don't have anything in Mountain Knot yet because of Lochna. And Lochna, as these things go, happens to be Mama's twin sister. Because of course she is. So, we're going to do that. And then progress with the game finally. Has it been annoying watching me play this? I guess it has. It's been kind of fun for me. Occasionally, just over the past few weeks, I've been. I always turn one of the streams on just to see myself. What was that? I thought I heard something in the house. That's creepy. Okay. What that's about. Okay. Let's get this one. Sorry, I don't mean to be quiet. I was just thinking about what that was in the. I heard a noise in the next room. Doing anything? Once these things go. It's interesting. I truly don't care about what I'm delivering. It's just things that has to get done. Isn't that interesting? Like one would think that, you know, one would be imbued with at least the interest of what one was doing, but in this case, I admit, I mean, I come from, I guess, a background that the things need to get done, you go into a sort of a rote fashion, you get it done. Not all the time, but, enough. Oh, so,
Verifying ID.
and then I think that caused me some problems in life.
Be locked.
Because you don't want to,
Cargo verified.
you have to learn how to care. Like when I was reading about Stanley Kubrick all those years ago, one of the things I think I picked on from him was you have to learn how to care. Because if you learn how to care, then um, you put more attention to things, obviously.
Thanks for dropping by, Sam.
All right, Charles Kahn.
Huh.
Hey,
Hey, Sam.
we'll try. Anything new for me?
Good work.
Oh, well, that I think I have to build some sort of zip lines to get a good rating on that. One day maybe I'll I'll do that. But I'm allergic to fun, if you can't already tell. Can't have fun. No, no way, no way. How dare I have fun? I was just thinking about how it's the weird balance of maintaining discipline in something, but also learning to, kick loose and not care as much. But then I almost feel like if you do that, then you become a little bit too lackadaisical. So you have to find that mesmeric balance of things. We move on. So these days, if it hasn't been done already, which I'm sure it has, Death Stranding 2 is coming out in a few weeks. And, this reminds me of when Metal Gear Solid 2 came out. Because around that time, I was a senior in high school. Um, and uh, I was a senior in high school. I'm trying to think of when that date was exactly when the uh, the Metal Gear Solid 2 disc went gold. What I mean by that is the developers have finished the game and they made a master copy of the game. Like, from what I remember, not that I'm in the industry, that industry anyway. Whenever you, but I guess when you top it off for themselves, I guess they uh, they call it going gold. So I'm guessing if it hasn't been done already, not that I've looked into it, of course, but when has Death Stranding 2 gone gold? Has it been done already, or is it about to be finished? I know he's got X now and Instagram. Not to mention he used to write that thing for Entertainment Weekly, right? He was like Stephen King for a while. He wrote I guess brief reviews on EW, from what I remember. But man, I do miss myself some old school obscure Kojima. I don't know. Again, call me old fashioned again. Don't want to be, but it's how it is. Um, I used to read, and I said this to him. I told this to him over an X post or a tweet back in the day, and I think he liked it too. Uh, I would read his development diaries. Like he'd have a website and he would post his he'd have a journal, not a live journal or anything like that. He would just post his thoughts. And at the time he was I think he was way more obscure at the time than he is now, obviously. Which makes it. Did I get that? No, it's the sun. Okay. I don't know. It's for me. It's always fun when you discover something. I'm guessing this is like how the you know music fans in Liverpool felt, or in Germany felt, in regards to the Beatles, right? I remember when I was watching. Not to go on a tangent here, but when I was watching the Beatles anthology, there was a clip of a I think it was a girl saying, "Well, they're not ours anymore." You know, I think when they used to play the Cavern Club, they used to get this, of course, this following, right? And the people who just would love them realize, they're not ours anymore. They belong to the world now. And that's what it feels like to be a Kojima fan lately. For the past, ever since the transition from Phantom Pain to this, because there's something in the middle of that became less personal for me, for sure. Um, and he's become like a household name, I guess, by this point, in some measure, some people. Uh, but I do I think about it often, but it's one of those things that I thought, oh man, those were the days when these things were a lot smaller,
Beginning scan.
not as big as they were now.
Verifying
Like I
ID.
still remember
Not sent.
when
Proceed.
Jeff Bezos seemed like an okay guy. I don't know about much these days though. Quite frankly, it's kind of hard for me to pinpoint. A bit like Elon Musk.
Connections. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter-Bridges.
It's a human thing. You try to give them as much latitude and room for doubt that you can, but then you find out things, and it's like, okay, well, they say things too. You're like, oh man, ah,
Hey, Sam. The legend? Thank
no problem, man. Let's see.
Always a pleasure. Good work.
All right, we're good to go again. Uh-huh. All right. What does this look like? Durability. All right. Um, yeah, I'm gonna drive back to Distro north of Mountain Knot. Distro North, I'll say, I call it, or Mountain Knot North would be better.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
So, me, I'm guessing, is Kojima running around trying to get the things done for Death Stranding 2? Kind of all this I was trying to say was, yeah, I am excited for a new Kojima game, for sure. So Kojima always brings new ideas to the table.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
He's been doing that since the 90s. Well, no, he's been doing that way before then, obviously, but I got into him in the 90s because of Metal Gear. So, with that being said, let's see what happens. This is why I'm doing this. Because I've told people, like, I'm like 200 hours deep into this game, and I'm just doing this. And I have to say I'm enjoying this. It's because it's like, you know what? I kind of want to be completionist about it because I know that when you do this, the history is that you accomplish this, and it's usually worth it to a gamer at the end, based on my history with Kojima. And keep in mind, I mean, no matter how deep you are into this game, or even Phantom Pain for that matter, um, and I mention them because they're the more open world sandboxy games, whereas I feel like the previous installments of Metal Gear you know, after Solid at least. Um, Felt more contained and situational, which I don't know if I would actually rather prefer that, to be honest. Because there's something about open world games, I think, with Kojima, especially, since Phantom Pain, that's a little bit more impersonal, and I'm not sure if I like that, quite frankly, because we dip in, we have our CGI, or I'm like CGI moments, our cutscene moments, right? And then after that, we pull back, and it's like you're at the helm again. And it almost feels as if it's like he wants to back off, and he want like let you have the experience. But there's something about playing as Snake, regardless of which Snake you are in the Metal Gear games, that gives it a gravitas. I think gives it an umph. Because I don't know if this is outdated view or what, but when you're in that moment, right? Especially if when games were becoming in the '90s, where people really wanted games to become more like films, and now I feel like yes, that's been done, but almost not yet in a way. I will turn off this animation. I think it's time. I'll do it right now. All right. System options, game settings, BT every time. No. First time only. I do want to say that. Launch. Oh shit! I've been playing on normal this whole time. No way. I didn't even know there's a difficulty setting for this game. God, that's funny. I haven't looked at these settings for a long time. Right. Anyway, um, it seemed to fit the kind of approach that Phantom Pain was setting for, like this passionate, multiple personality, dissociative identity approach that that Phantom Pain was going for and delivered on. I think to some measure, sure. I think, but here, it's a different texture. Not as much. Where did I put this? Maybe it's because I've been playing for so long that I hold this view that I haven't played for a while that I'm playing again. That I hold the view that I'm about to say. But it kind of feels like I don't know what the connection is. No, well, that's it. No pun intended. Again, but yeah, I don't want to try to make connections. What do you think? So maybe the knot will be drawn tighter, and then it'll be more linked, as it were, to Sam. But until that happens, I'm kind of, we shall see, I suppose. Yeah, what is life for me? Is Timefall Farm thing here? Oh god. Inu Samurai. Superhuman Samurai. repair this strip. 26 minutes on the air. Well, I hope the video saves this time. Because I don't know what happened last night. That I did it for about an hour. Yeah, and then I cut out. I don't know what happened. I think it was probably because I was also playing videos on my account. There was a hiccup and the system couldn't exactly process it. But then again, how many millions of people have probably done that? The same thing I was doing right now. I'd be surprised if that was the case. Maybe it'll pop up again someday. I don't know. Right now, it's in this weird digital limbo. It's on Mobile Avenue. Get that reference. Okay, what do you think? Will there be more missions to do here at Bistro North? No, not one. Let's take a look. Regardless, I'm gonna run downstairs. I'm gonna stop here, run downstairs. Open up the truck in the garage. Run downstairs, take care of the little odds and ends, and then come back and go to Navos this time. And maybe stop for now after that. Oh, yeah, rest bucket. Look at that, guys. We did it. Hold on. Some treasure locker. I need some blood bags. And a lot of metals. Holy crap. Yeah, this is back from let me just put things here. So the gay rage.
Storing vehicle.
Repaired. That's all you gotta know. Truck has been repaired, yo. It's good. Let's see. Retrieve. Yep. Okay, let's go to privy. Pick this up, this up, this up, this up, and this up. And we'll do one of these two. No, not really. Let's put those in the vehicle. Put those in a pouch. A pouch. Oh, okay. Alright, let's do the butt bag then. Alright. Do you hear the birds singing in the background? I wonder if you can. I wonder if you can. Oh god, I don't like John Lennon. He's a douche. A lot of genius there, but god, he was an asshole. Out of territory. Every time I hear that song, I feel like it sounds to me like a sort of a broken merry-go-round song. Dun, 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 dun. Oh god. Even when I was a child and I saw that music video, there's something really weird about it. Like him by the piano, it's like this by this light and pale colors. They seem really depressing and kind of like poisoned about it. There's a kind of like weird venomous. I don't know if that's a word, but to use to describe this. It felt sort of like ill. Not right. I'm not right about that. it's sort of it's one of those songs that I think superficially is okay, right? But it's like the more like I never was a fan of that. Well, you know what? I wouldn't say I never was a fan of it. It was more like it was more like a kind of it's a sort of like it's a broken man song, pretty much. Blame it on the people. Yeah, it's sort of one of those really idealistic kind of silly places things. That's why.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All
But
weapons
that's
will
why.
be locked until departure.
Hot take.
Cargo verified.
Yes, I should deliver this mysterious pen.
You look good, Sam.
He looks so
Oh, thank you.
familiar. I think I know this dude. Sandy Tan, Sandy Tan. Oh wow. Oh, okay.
Be careful out there. We can't afford to.
Oh,
Good work.
let's see what we got. Yeah. All right. Should we should we try doing this? Are we maxed out with Novelist Son? That's interesting. Really wasn't expecting that. I'm glad to do this one more thing. All right, let me get from downstairs, guys, and be right back. Let me just rest with Sammy here. Dun 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 dun. Ah, sleep. Be right back, guys. Okie dokie. So what I'm thinking about doing is I'm going to save it here, but I am going to go over to that territory to see what I can get. Really, the Nihilist Sun is the last, as far as I know, the last hub where I need to get anything. But good news is I've finished laundry. It's always a good thing. We have a lot of laundry and got a lot of it done. So, save it up. Let's do this. Do any of that. That. Let's head out.
Order assigned.
Special machine. Terrorists have stolen gold cultivations.
Weapons restrictions.
Terrorists have nothing better to do, huh? Alright. We shall make our political point effectively and ruthlessly. How? By stealing the gourd cultivation pieces. Okay. That's one of those things. Oh, what are you doing? Go over this. Yes. The battery drain out.
Keep on keeping on.
Let's see what we're dealing with here. Because if the meals are just, analogies of uncultivated, as it were, to them, spear checkers than Shakespeare's spear shakers.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Really? Maybe to this bridge right here.
Restrictions lifted.
That was it. Let's look over here. It's gonna be fun, guys. A lot of fun. Alright, we got that. Got this. Did I already pee? Two stun bombs. I have a bolo gun? Yeah. Yeah. part. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Me, I like to be cautious. So. Yeah, sure, I can drive closer, but again, cautious. Go pee here. A lot of pee. It's a lot of pee. Usually don't do this. It's a lot of pee. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Should I pee in the Timefall farm? Done that. Alright. We good? Tapped out? That's good. Alright, that's gonna be interesting.
There we go. There we go.
Well, according to this, I'm already in their territory. I don't wanna... want to tree or anything, so... Okay. Let me see him. Okay, coming up on their scanners. Let's see, I don't want to trigger one by accident. There they are. Not that many people here, actually, compared to the Timefall farm. Surprisingly. No sense of, Oh shit, okay, they're here. Well, you know what? Time to take this to my advantage, I guess. If they can come over here. That'll be good. Look side. Let's get over here, I guess. And a truck. Or more terrace boots. Jeez, more intimidating. Are you coming up here or not? No, it's a negative. You stumble knock out that truck. Right. Everything else is empty though. Going back and forth. Look at that. Only direction to get up here. That's for sure. Look at that. Spraying up like ants. I won't be able to access this area. Good overview. Yeah, 4 in the truck, 2, 4, 5. Alright, that's good. All I can do is... Good. Alright, Oh. What's this? Smoke coming this way. Are they burning something? Dirt? Laying in the wind? Where does this go? I haven't been over here actually. Well, I have, but oh, I see, I see. Interesting. Okay, I'm a sucker. I'm going this way. Thank you. Interesting. Alright. Let's go this way, guys. I'm curious how far I'm going to be over here. Really. Alright. Mm. Okay. Square. I'm tempted to throw a stun bomb right there. I mean, when the truck comes back anyway. Let's see. It's to see. Stun bombs. Shit, they are serious business. Ooh. Holy shit, this is serious business, guys. Wow. Um, not fun. Oh, oh snap. Oh, what happened? Oh man. I figured. Alright. Well, that was interesting. Mm, Stiff defense by them. Oh, let's see. Uh, uh, That's what it is? Yeah, that was interesting. Huh. Yeah, okay. Mm, I have no idea what we're dealing with. Am I 1 hour? 40 minutes? 1 hour 23. Alright, well, let's call it night for now. Or day. It's, it's dawn here. That was interesting. Um, I'll try to hop on later and see what we complete that mission. Hmm, very interesting. Okey doke. Huh. It's armed and dangerous. And I don't even know if I equipped a blood bag. Armor plating would help. We'll see. Have to see what happens. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Pick it up next time, whatever that will be. And have a good one. Have a happy weekend. Happy Father's Day. Be safe, of course. And accidents happen. Just be careful, okay? That's enough. See you later. Bye.